Groovy Songs of the 60s includes my harp arrangements of 40 tunes from that grooviest of decades, the 1960s. I was a teenager in the 60s, so these songs were an important part of my youth. But they're popular even today with all ages, from young kids to senior citizens, as well as all of us baby boomers. I've organized the pieces in this book by general categories. Peace and love was a common theme of the decade. Many singers and songwriters had their roots in traditional folk music. Bob Dylan was an important influence in the 60s. Songs of surf and the beach provided lots of fun. The British invaded the U.S. with their own unique musical style. The final grouping includes A Time for Us from the 1968 movie of Romeo and Juliet, Aquarius from Hair, and the TV themes from the Flintstones and the Addams Family. I often play the Addams Family theme in concerts. It's fun to hear the audience singing along and snapping their fingers at the right places. At the end of each piece, I give you fun facts about the song, the composer, or the artist. For example, did you know that Peter, Paul, and Mary sang Bob Dylan's "Blowin' in the Wind" after Martin Luther King Jr.'s historic "I Have a Dream" speech during the March on Washington on August 28, 1963? The two-page appendix includes more 60s fun facts about American primetime TV shows, as well as listings of the winners of the Grammys, the Tonys, and the Academy Awards. The Beatles, of course, were the most famous band of the 60s, but there are no Beatles tunes in this book. You'll find 46 of them in my Lennon and McCartney for the Harp book. In the introduction, you'll find information for lever harp players about setting your sharping levers before you begin and how sharping lever changes are notated in the music. To assist beginners in deciding which pieces may be the easiest to learn, I also give you a list of the 16 songs that don't have any sharping lever changes in the music. There's also a page of handy hints on how to play some of the harp effects used in the music, such as harmonics and various types of muffles. I've arranged the pieces for advanced beginner to intermediate players, and they can be played on either a lever or a pedal harp. Lever changes are written in words between the treble and bass clef staves, and also as diamond notes on the staff. Pedal changes are written below the bass clef staff. The lyrics are written between the staves so that you can sing along while you're playing, and fingerings are included. I've added chord symbols so that other instruments can play along, or if you're a pedal harpist or a more advanced player, you can add more notes to the arrangements. Many of the pieces can be played on a harp with a range down to the G that's an octave and a half below middle C, but some of the songs use strings as low as the E or the C, 2 octaves below middle C. The pieces are in the keys of C or 1 or 2 sharps, except for Surfer Girl, which is in the key of A with 3 sharps. The spiral binding makes this book easy to use. The music lies flat and easily stays open to the right page. Experience peace, love, and good vibrations with these groovy songs from the 60s.